What's going on, guys? Welcome back into another video, and today is another movie review. We are back. I'm so excited. Now, yes, I know I did take a bit of a hiatus. You saw me for the Eternals video. I understand that, but I did take a bit of a hiatus. I have a video coming out later this week explaining what's going on, but today, that doesn't matter. We're here for another movie review, and one that I am so excited about because it's coming out. I'm so excited. I got to see it early. We're doing it. The newest movie from Marvel Studios. We're talking about Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings today. You have no idea how excited I am to talk about this movie because, guys, it's freaking good, and I think everyone's really going to enjoy it. So we're going to talk about it. I haven't done a review in ages, so please excuse me if I'm a little rusty, but I think without further ado, let's just kind of get into it. So the first thing I got to say off the top, and I wrote this down at the bottom of my notebook, Simu Liu is the superstar, the new hero that Marvel needed. I think we all kind of thought maybe it was getting a little stagnant. Where are they going to go from here after losing Captain America and Iron Man? What new heroes are we going to introduce into the universe? Simu Liu as Shang-Chi is freaking phenomenal. He is one of the best parts of this film. He is absolutely fantastic. He brings depth, heart, a bunch of layers, really, to his character, and it was very surprising to me because going into this, they cast Awkwafina. We see kind of, all the Marvel jokes and funny quips that are thrown around, and I'm not going to say like I was concerned, because I wasn't. I was not concerned. I trust Marvel. I thought it was going to be good, blah, 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 all of that good jazz, but was it my most anticipated? No, when you've got the likes of the Eternals and Spider-Man No Way Home coming out later this year, and then you've got Doctor Strange coming in, Thor. This wasn't at the top of my list, but there's a lot more here than what they show in the advertising, which is great because that's what should happen, but it was shockingly amazing. It was so, the writing here, I will get into it, but it's very well done. But let's go down the list. Let's talk about the things that I really enjoyed. The first is the performances. I already touched on Simu Liu. I think Awkwafina is fantastic in this film. I think the rest of the supporting cast is really, really good. I'm not going to get into spoilers, but the entire cast really shines. They take what they're given, they use it to their fullest of their ability, and they really do bring a bright light into this film. If it's not for the really amazing performances, may have flopped, might have, I don't know. But again, Simu Liu and Awkwafina are the two standouts, and Awkwafina's pretty good in here, guys. I was a little worried, but she plays a really good role, and I really did enjoy it. The action. I know everyone wants to talk about the action. They want to hear what the action is like because this is different. It's like a martial arts type of, different type of fighting that we really haven't seen in the MCU, besides maybe Black Widow because she does some of the hand-to-hand combat stuff, but it's incredible. It's shot in a new way. This is a very different type of action that we really haven't seen in Marvel, and it's shot. The way it's shot is so creative and so just well done that I was fully into it, fully intrigued, fully encapsulated the entire time. And I have to give props to everyone, the stunt coordinators, the stunt men and women, the cinematographer, the director of photography. The way that they were able to accomplish this type of action is so fresh and unique in the MCU. We've never seen it before, and it was just so good, and it really left you on the edge of your seat, and that is one of the reasons why this film kicked ass, is because the action, like we thought it would, was really freaking awesome. This is a new and fresh origin story in the MCU. The MCU has a very bad track record, a very, very bad track record of kind of recycling tropes, making the cookie cutter origin story, having a lot of the origin stories be relatively the same. This isn't that. Does it fall for some tropes? Of course it does. There has been plenty of superhero origin stories that have come out. Of course, it falls for some of those tropes, but it doesn't fall for the cookie cutter formula that Marvel goes for. It is its own. It has its own identity. It is very, very well written. I think the writing here is very strong. It's got a lot of heart that was unexpected for me, at least. And it really cut deep at times. And some of the things that were, revealed were very shocking. And I just think that the writing here is very airtight. I did not have a problem with a single part of the writing. And on top of the writing, as we're talking about that, the world building, the mythology, the traditions, the culture is very rich here. It's very deep, and it's done. It's just brilliant because you really feel like you are learning some of the other side of the MCU. There's a lot more than just New York and the East Coast of the United States. There's a lot more of this universe and of this world that we really haven't delved into yet. And I think that this was a very awesome kind of pulling back the curtain, opening the door to an entirely new culture, tradition, mythology, and world that we've never seen before. And Marvel has always done really good at done a really great job at, building these worlds. Wakanda is the newest example of that, but this world is so rich and colorful and was just so amazing. I'm so interested and very excited to dive back into it in the future. I already touched on it a little bit. The emotion here hits. It's very well done. The twists it takes, the turns it takes, I really liked. I think our villain is very layered. He's got a lot of deep emotion. And I think that he kind of carries the movie because it's another villain where you can kind of understand where he's coming from and you can kind of get what he's going for. Now, are his methods great? No, but there is some method to the madness, and I really liked and respected that about this villain. It really cut deep, and I really enjoyed it. I really did. The last thing I will say about the good is the score. This score is incredible. It's magnificent. I think it's one of the best in the MCU. It complements the film to a T. And I left just kind of with my jaw on the floor just because of the score itself. When it hits the climaxes, when you have the really emotional moments, it swelled and it took over, and it was just absolutely fantastic. This film is so good. It is amazing from top to bottom, from the performances to the writing, to the action, to the score, to the cinematography. All of everything here is so well done. It's so meticulous and it's so great. Simu Liu went on Twitter to kind of poke back at Bob Chapek, saying that this film isn't an experiment. This film is a film that deserves the representation, and it does. Y'all need to go see this. You need to see it in a theater. It is being exclusively released in theaters, which I'm glad it is. I get it. If you do not feel comfortable going to the theater, just wait. It'll be out in 45 days. It'll be on Disney Plus. So if you're not comfortable going to the theater, give it some time and it will come out on Disney Plus. But if you are comfortable going to a theater, go watch this in the theater because it is amazing. We got to see it in IMAX, huge screen, awesome surround sound. It is an amazing time. Now, I'm not going to go into spoilers here. I will have a spoiler review out next week when it comes out, because there is a lot of spoiler stuff to dive into. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of things to talk about. I will say this. There is both a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene. So there's not just one, there is two. There's a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene. Just so you guys know, so you are prepared, so you do not leave the movie early. Mid-credit, post-credit. Make sure you are there for them. But that's pretty much it. I don't have really any negatives at all for this film. It really is extremely well done. It may drag at times. It's got some of that, but god dang, I love this movie. I really, really love this movie. It's absolutely fantastic. And I think without further ado, let's just kind of get into the point breakdown and just get out of here. How you feeling good about that? Yeah, let's do that. Entertainment, 15 out of 15. This is the most entertained I've been in a Marvel movie in a long time. Awesome theater experience. Absolutely fantastic. This was entertaining. Performances, 15 out of 15. There was not a single performance I didn't like. They were charming, heartwarming, absolutely fantastic. Writing, 14 out of 15. Very airtight writing. Really no problems with it at all. Direction, 10 out of 10. I think the direction here is absolutely brilliant. Emotion, 9 out of 10. I'm going to give cinematography a 9 out of 10 as well. Sound, 4 out of 5. Score, 5 out of 5. That damn score, guys. Don't underrate it. It is freaking awesome. Pacing, 4 out of 5. Rewatchability, a 5 out of 5, and an automatic 5 out of 5 points. That means if you did the math, I gave Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings a 95 out of 100, guys. That is a 5-star rating. Whoa. I don't do that a lot with MCU movies. This one, it just took over. It was... And I've had the time to simmer on it, too. I don't want you to say that this is recency bias. I saw this last week, and I waited to record my review. I had to think about it and let it simmer, and the more I thought about it, the more I loved it. This film is fantastic. Go watch it in the theater when it comes out. If you are not comfortable going to a theater, wait till it comes out on HBO Max and then buy it and watch it, or just watch it. I don't know if you have to buy it. This is a fun time. This is an awesome origin story, and Shang-Chi, I am so excited and happy to have him in the MCU, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for that hero. But guys, let me know down below in the comments, are you excited for Shang-Chi? Are you excited? Let me know. What are you most excited to see? If you've seen it already, because I know the screening I went to was a fan screening. I was able to jimmy my way in there and get one of the last few seats. If you've seen it already, let me know, what did you think? But please, no spoilers. This is a spoiler-free review. No spoilers down below in the comments. We will have our time to spoil the crap out of this film. Don't you worry about that. But I want to thank you all so much for watching if you stayed till the very end. One last thing I want to say. We are less than 20 subscribers away from 800 subscribers, which is a feat that is incredible. That is 200 away from 1,000, which is the ultimate goal for the end of the year. Y'all, if you have not subscribed already and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. We do movie reviews, live shows, Blu-ray content, rankings. We do all of that stuff here. Absolutely fantastic. Go subscribe if you have not already. Go hit that big red button. It does mean the absolute world. But guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching, taking the time, to come back after my hiatus. Again, video is coming later this week that kind of delves into all of that, and some changes coming to the channel. So make sure you don't miss that video. But I want to thank you all so much for watching. Have a rest of your day. We'll see you in the next video. Also, before I go, I gotta give a quick shout out to my man Carter the movie boy. I will leave his link down below in the description. I met him at our scrim. I have a picture up right here of this little guy. He's awesome, got a great heart. He's doing his own movie reviews as well. Go check it out. He actually snagged me that sick poster as well. He's the real one. I know you're watching, Carter. Thank you for checking it out. Very nice to meet you. Hope to see you again sometime at another screener. But everyone go check him out. He is freaking awesome. Go watch his reviews and go subscribe right now.